Hey, what's going on, guys? So I just been going for a little practicing in the lot today. I've been going on a lot of just like kind of joy rides, but I really want to start actually practicing a little bit more. So I've been going around the lot just a little bit, basically working on slow speed stuff, things that I haven't been doing. And I'll get real quick to this. I'm just going to ride around for a little bit. I haven't been working with my clutch and my back brake. And there's a lot of good videos. Moto Jitsu had a really good one, especially for sport bikes, just because you are very restricted in how much you actually can turn the handlebars. So turning is just a different body position. I think it is a little bit more difficult to start on, but basically I've been working on, and whenever I go around, I'm not going to talk, but giving a little bit of gas while I have the clutch in, so now I can kind of work on that zone where the bike wants to start to pull. I'm in neutral now, so it's not going to pull. But basically giving power to the rear wheel instead of just kind of coasting real slow, because then the bike wants to fall. I did that once. I accidentally pulled on the front brake, which did make me drop the bike. That was a few months back that happened, but I was practicing going back and forth through the parking spaces, and I did eventually kind of just go too slow and the bike, all the weight fell. So what I'm working on now is giving throttle and then cutting it off with the clutch, kind of easing it in and out. And then also when I'm going with it and I'm comfortable, but I'm going a little bit too fast, kind of trailing on my back right, on my back brake, to slow the bike down, but still to be able to give power to that rear wheel. Hopefully it makes sense. You have a lot more control. It's definitely easier. One thing, I'm kind of going around in circles here in a couple spots, but I do need to get cones, something I actually can like measure out and kind of fixate on. Right now I'm kind of just going around. My path kind of changes here and there. I'm kind of just following the arrows through the parking lot, and there's a couple of roundabouts, so I am kind of trying to follow that. Every once in a while I'll go like 20 and I'll do like an emergency braking. I'm just basically keep riding around. You can watch me for a little bit, but the idea is following along the journey of me riding. Hopefully in a few months from now I can do the same stuff and be a lot better at it, so you can kind of watch my progress on that, kind of from day one where I'm still kind of struggling with certain things. But yeah, like I said, there's a lot of different elements that are going to help you out. But basically you're going to be using the clutch, the throttle, your rear brake, and then you're also counterbalancing. So if I'm going far right, I'm leaning on my left peg. I'm putting a lot of pressure there. At least ideally it's what you're trying to be doing. But I'm going to go around a little bit here. I will go for a ride at the end. I'll probably just clip all this stuff together. But hopefully you guys enjoy the video. If you do like the videos, don't forget to go below, like it, subscribe. I do appreciate all you guys following along and subscribing to the channel. Definitely has grown very fast, a lot faster than I expected, and I appreciate that. But yeah, let's jump right to it. I'm on my 2019 Gixxer 600. That's my first bike ever. We have 1,300 miles on it. So yeah, let's just go around and keep practicing these slow speed maneuvers, because it's definitely important with these turns. Be able to do U-turns on the road, things like that. Right now I'm definitely not comfortable doing, so out here today just practicing a little bit. That's one thing actually right there. If you're ever in neutral and you can't get back down to first, rock the bike forward or backward. It helps to drop into gear. I had that happen to me a lot at first and I had no idea why. But yeah, just kind of push the bike forward while you're pushing down on you're holding the clutch in, you're pushing down to get into first gear. But if you're just kind of hitting and nothing's happening, try to rock the bike forward while you, and then start hitting it, it'll jump in there. But yeah, I'm just gonna go up. I'm going straight here, coming back this way, and then kind of going in circles there, just kind of going back and forth. I'll probably do this for a few minutes. Well, I'll probably do it for like 20 minutes, but I'll just do a couple minutes of footage and then probably jump on the road and ride around a little bit. So like right there, I didn't use any back brake, but I slowed down with my front brake. And you can tell I started to go real slow and kind of idle there. That's where I would typically panic and straighten the bike up and just go left. But I kind of added some throttle, and it definitely helps keep control of the bike while I'm still kind of keeping a little bit of pressure on my clutch. So here I'm going to go, and actually right now, right now I'm applying heavy back brake, and this is super easy. You gotta be careful you come off it easy though. So right now I'm leaning right, pushing the bike left, using a lot of back brake right now, giving throttle, a little bit of clutch. There you go. But when you get off it too, be careful there, because I have kind of jolted myself on coming out of it. But that's going to be hard for me to do and keep talking. But my left turn's a lot easier. My right turns are harder for me personally, because I think I'm focusing on that throttle more, and it's kind of an awkward position where you kind of get jammed here. So you kind of have a more wider grip, and you got to be easier with it. So my right turns are definitely harder. I'm gonna turn a little sooner here. That back brake right there, I just applied a little bit, and it's super helpful to kind of push them up while you're still using your clutch. You're feathering out, you're giving it gas, then you can start getting on that back brake. Yeah, the back brake is a huge help. Without that, I definitely couldn't be doing that turn. And I don't know if I'm using it too much and I'm going to burn up my brakes or anything, but like right there, it's just like right now, that's definitely one thing I was trying to talk about in one of my other videos. I know I said I wasn't going to talk while I'm doing this, but it's definitely super challenging and super rewarding to ride, especially when you're first learning. It definitely will give you some a little bit of stress and definitely be challenging, but it's definitely fun to overcome little things. Gotta give it some gas. Even just that, just making this simple little turns, I wasn't able to do that. But let me just ride a little bit and I'm gonna stop talking, focus on what I'm doing here. Right, pulling the clutch, slow down a little bit, use my back brake, reapply throttle, lean. I gotta get my body over, revving a little bit too high there, but as long as you could go full, but as long as you have that clutch in, you're not going anywhere. So focus more on the clutch, and then your throttle can kind of just do whatever. But I do think you have to give some throttle, or you're going to end up going too slow and the bike will just drop. So get used to that throttle, clutch. So I can be a little choppy on that throttle as long as my clutch is partially engaged and it's consistent. Work on the body position. If I go too fast, I get my back foot over the rear brake. Counterbalance. Now I'm just kind of talking to myself. Let's go up to 20. We're gonna clutch, front brake, back brake. My rear wheel slid out a little bit there, but just because I got so much tension on that front brake, and it's just a squeeze, real gradual. So get some more throttle. Right there, I have a slight feeling to drop, but get more on that gas, gives more power to the rear wheel, straightens the bike out, gives you more control. Let's do another stop here. Something you got to be gradual on that front brake. You got to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So I've been watching a lot of good videos, and they do a good job of explaining it. Get that back brake. Really turn your head, push your body to the opposite side. There you go. Also make sure your tires are a little bit, you can go for a little short ride before you do this stuff too. It's important to have that your front tire and your everything warmed up a little bit, especially if you're going to do some emergency braking. Those are wide, but I wasn't able to do those turns at all before. See, I'll go reverse way on this, because my left turns are much easier for me than my right turns. Let's see, get on the back brake, apply a little throttle. Cool. All right, well, I'm gonna do one more stop here. Front brake, squeeze, so squeeze, get your back brake on. But I'm cool. I'm gonna practice that for a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera off, and then I'll probably jump forward wherever I'm actually on the road. I'll go for a little ride today. Definitely having fun riding, but stuff like this, so you can do these little things here. You have so much more confidence on the road when it comes just to your simple stuff. When you just go in a straight line, you can definitely, this bike is able to go pretty quick. But the more you're able to do your turns and you just have more control over the bike overall in general with everything, it's just going to be a much better situation. But yeah, I'm going to ride around a little bit. If I want to, I might turn the camera back on, jump on, do some stuff, but I don't want to run out of battery or have another like 40-minute long video today. So I'm going to cut it off right now, and we'll jump forward when I hop on the road probably. And the more you practice, you have to do fun stuff like that. Alright, I'm gonna hop on the road now. But before I get in any trouble over here. Nice empty lot though, good place to practice. It's actually at the church, so I feel like they can't get too mad. I go here, so if anything were to happen. Father, forgive me. Dirty here, gotta be careful, especially with we had some rain this morning, so you gotta be definitely careful after really any time, but rain or anything like that where the roads are gonna be wet, gonna be more gravel, it's gonna be more debris. You gotta be extra careful in anywhere you haven't been yet and you don't know the road conditions. But yeah, we had a little bit of time for a little bit of practice, and I get to have a little bit more fun on the road. It's one of those things where I was talking about it just briefly, but it's so rewarding once you actually get to like get past the landmark or something where it was like so hard to do before. Now it's like something that's muscle memory. Things you know are going to happen over time, and you hope they do, but it's super rewarding. Even just right now, I can talk to you guys, I can take my hand off the left hand side, like little things like that. I was like terrified, I couldn't let go of the bike. There's so many things going on. It's definitely rewarding to see results, and it's just more fun, and then you can just keep kind of growing as a rider. But yeah, it's definitely super rewarding, I would say. And I think doing that stuff where you're practicing in the parking lot makes it even more so, because it's fun to go fast in a straight line, but it's really not that rewarding. If anything, it's kind of scary. You're just pushing your luck every time you do it, but the more you have control over yourself and your bike, you're going to have a lot more fun. You're going to be able to ride for a lot longer. And I have to remind myself that, because it's definitely hard whenever you're on a faster bike, you're around other people doing certain things. Like the other day I was riding with some of my buddies I just met. Definitely is one of those things that a couple people ask me in the comments, like any advice from me. I'm getting my first bike, I'm getting a 600 like you did. Definitely stay away from like group rides for a while, and if not, I mean, just know your limits, and hopefully they'll respect that too, and you'll ride with different people, or you won't chase those people because they're just doing their own thing. Nothing wrong with that, but you can't feel like you have to keep up or do certain things. Just kind of know when to quit or when to take it easy. That'd be one of my things for sure. I would advise. Oh, it's getting pretty dark out. Hopefully it doesn't rain again. It wasn't supposed to. It was supposed to rain today, and then it said it wasn't, and then it actually rained for a little bit. Now it's looking pretty dark, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, like I was saying, definitely just don't push it. Riding by yourself or riding with someone that's a good influence is going to be something I would suggest, versus riding with people you don't know and then trying to do something that you can't do. But yeah, it's definitely, like I keep saying it, but super fun, super rewarding. You have to always kind of remind yourself of the dangers of it. Keep things in perspective. Still wear your gear. I've had a couple times where I didn't go full gear just because I was like going somewhere short, and then it turns out to be a longer ride. Getting your butt off the seat. Every once in a while, kind of go and stretch my legs out. Things like that are definitely a lot of fun. Occasional stoppies, all that stuff's definitely fun. You gotta be careful doing it. You gotta be dumb. You gotta be tough, kind of thing. If you're gonna be doing stupid stuff, and you gotta be able to deal with the consequences if it does happen. Hopefully nothing does. But yeah, don't go beyond your means. But definitely only get good at stuff by practicing it little bit by little bit. And there's obviously an extent to everything where you don't know what's too far till it's too late. But basically just wanted to do a little ride today regardless, and I wanted to bring along you guys in the ride. But yeah, I think today was a huge kind of checkpoint for me for, I guess it'd be trail braking and just low speed stuff. It definitely was a big change for me, something I was not able to do just the other day, or I haven't tried to do. I've watched a lot of videos and I kind of know how to do that stuff, but I had to kind of refresh myself. I'll put down below, because one specific video I watched a bunch of times by Moto Jitsu. He's on like a S1000 BMW, and he's doing like figure eights and stuff, like knee drags and stuff. He's like super safe about it too, but it's just really cool to see that kind of stuff that's more challenging, not just going fast. It actually takes some time and practice to get good at, so definitely like an inspiration to me that I want to be like him and be able to do that stuff, then maybe go to the track days this summer and be able to really tap into the potential of his bike without breaking the law, I guess. But yeah, just go for a little ride. I guess I'll do a couple pulls or something towards the end of this video. But thanks again for watching, guys. Just got to my over 1,000 actually a little while ago, to be honest. But that was like my first goal, was getting to 1,000 subscribers. So thank you guys. Now I'm almost at like 2,000 and we're getting monetized, so hopefully I can kind of help make a little money to pay for the hobby, I guess, and just do some cool stuff, maybe some things in the future where we can do I don't know, different challenges and stuff. I want to start doing it's Moto Jitsu. The guy I was talking about, he has a book I bought, and he does all these like white belt, red belt, black belt, all that kind of stuff, challenges. So maybe we can get everyone involved, all you new riders. We actually can get like more of like a safer community. We still have some fun and stuff, but we can do like some moto vlogs and some challenges that way in the parking lot versus just on the road. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to watch the older videos. I'm gonna just probably toss some music on here and do a couple pulls for you guys, and then check out some of the older videos. But not sure how long the video is gonna be today. I'll probably cut it out here in a little bit. But like I said, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't already, subscribe, comment below, ask me questions if you are a rider or you're not a rider, if you're about to be, whatever bike you want to get. Best of luck to you guys. Have fun, take your time, ride your own ride, all that good stuff. But thanks again, guys. Appreciate all the subscribers. I know I've said that, but yeah, I'll do a couple pulls, make a couple bad decisions maybe, but have some fun. Thanks for watching, guys. Alright guys, I'm hopping off the GoPro for today. I'm going to ride a little bit, maybe go back and practice some more, but I'm just sharing the journey, guys. Not saying it's good, bad, or different, but just sharing it and having a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys are too. Hopefully you're staying safe. If you haven't already, definitely go hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when I upload videos. But peace out, guys. Have a good one. Check out these videos.